Welcome back to the Papadoo Podcast.
Papadoo! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Papadoo Podcast, first ever episode on the new channel! Yeah!
I can't hear anything because of the noise suppression, so all I saw was...
There's a whole lot of like pelvic thrust. Yeah! Brand new episode, season 6. Let's go!
Damn right. Damn right. Oh, this is a new season? Oh, okay. I mean, of course it's a new season. We discussed this and planned this out at the board meeting earlier in this week. How could I forget? Oh, there's our executive right there.
Yeah, he approved.
All right. Cool. Listen, this new YouTube channel, it brings new life through me. However, we still want you guys to listen to us if you want to do it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
You know? If you want to get your audio fix, and not see our ugly faces. And then social media. I don't know if you noticed, but if you're following up there at Papadoo Podcast on Instagram and TikTok, there's been an uptick of content up there. And
yes.
Yeah, shouts to our editor, Kyron. KT, Kyron.
Formerly known as
Call
KT.
him?
I still call him KT just because that's what I've always known him as, but he is Kyron.
He probably hates
with
you.
A 3.
Yeah, he's Kyron. Yeah. So
I
he
did the
probably
same
hates
thing
you secretly.
for PFV. He changed his name to Postcard for 3 years, and I still called him PFV during that whole time. And now he's back
he
to PFV.
changed back now, right?
Yeah.
Interesting choice, but whatever. He makes
one thing
dope
I
music.
do want to
He's
say,
a cool guy.
Speaking of visuals, I don't like how, like, you see over the top of your head, there's a gap between the top of your head and the top of the frame. Mine, there's not. The top of my head is at the top of the frame. So.
Yeah, this is by design.
There we go.
Oh, shit!
There we go.
Level up!
Level down. Yeah.
The room just got level down. The room just got bigger.
I feel like I look
but
3
you
foot
only
tall.
would know that. You won't. I know. You look like
the
you're 4
desk
feet
is
tall
at my
now.
titties.
But you would only notice this if you're watching on YouTube right now. So, shouts to you on YouTube watching the Papadoo Podcast.
All right, there it is. There's all the housekeeping stuff. We got it out of the way.
Yeah.
Brand new channel, new episodes every Tuesday. You'll see some shorts on here. You'll see some segmented videos on here for the most popular sections. We're going to be doing great stuff. Shout out to our editor, Kyron, formerly known as KT.
Songs of the week. Still going to be doing those. We got some today.
Yes.
Hip hop takes.
Yes.
We're going to hear what you fuck faces have to say about hip hop.
Whoa.
We're going to talk about the Playboi Carti album today. Are you excited, Crip?
I can't fucking wait to discuss this album. It's going to be fantastic.
Sarcasm, yes or no? We will find out.
No sarcasm
and then,
at all.
Guess the rapper in 1 minute.
The classic
we're bringing
game.
that back.
I love it so much. It's literally my favorite. You suck ass at it. So bad at it.
I always lose. Yeah, really, really bad at losing things. But just the game, my virginity. Like, there's so much. But wait, no, that would mean I'm good at losing if I'm losing the game a lot, but not losing.
This is a conundrum. Let's get to the songs of the week. Bam!
Songs of the week.
Pa!
I don't have my list.
Oh, this is great.
All right, I guess there's 4 songs we're going to talk about for the songs of the week. And none of these will include the songs that were on the Playboi Carti album, Music. I Am Music, whatever you want to call it. Which one should we go with first? I feel like I should have a wheel that I spin, and it chooses which one is first.
Interesting for next time. I should buy you this big... I want a huge wheel in the background that has like 45 options, but we only write 2 or 3 songs on it. So you have to spin it like 50 times before it finally lands on one of the options.
That would suck.
That'd be fun.
That'd be extremely not entertaining from an audio perspective.
You just hear the tick of the wheel for 4.5 minutes straight.
Yeah. I think that was a pretty good spin sound.
That wasn't bad. All right, I'll start it off. We're going to do the Meek Mill and Friday song, Proud of Me. Let's start with that.
When you hit me up saying, yo, listen to this Meek Mill and Friday song for the songs of the week. I was like, oh, Meek Mill?
Meek
Well,
Mill.
Jolly G, I would love to.
You seemed very excited when I asked you about it.
Yeah, well, you know I'm a Meek Mill fan. Meek Mill's
You are.
pretty much my favorite rapper for the past decade or so, I would say. Kind of holding that spot pretty strong. I know you did a reaction video for this one, actually.
I did do that.
But whenever you do a reaction video for something we're going to discuss, I don't check it out. However, in the
You don't check out
thumbnail,
any
you
of
did
them.
say something pretty eye-grabbing.
Did say
You
that.
said titties.
I said big
Am I
titties.
thinking of,
Get it right.
Am I thinking of the wrong video? No.
No,
You didn't say titties. Not this
I
time.
did not.
You said best verse of the year? Did you say something like that?
I said verse of the year, question mark, exclamation point.
Clickbait or real bait?
I think it's a real bait. I really do.
Clickbait or worth debate?
Worth debate. Is that a new segment? Clickbait or worth debate?
Ooh.
Or
I don't know.
masturbate?
I mean, I like that better, but we do have children listening because my son might be in the car listening to this. But yeah, I don't know if I feel strong enough about that segment name, but we'll think about that one.
Okay.
We'll think about that one. All right, so yeah, I need to hear your thoughts then. I mean, I'm a Meek Mill dick rider, so
Wow.
it goes without saying. I'll give my thoughts. I'll give my thoughts first because if people watched your video already, they kind of know where you stand with this.
Hey, this is on our own channel. So this isn't people on my channel seeing this. So this is both of us now, buddy. I'm not carrying the load of the promotion anymore. It's both of us. You have a responsibility now.
I do. And I'm dropping the ball viciously. But that's
Literally
okay.
has not shared the channel one time.
So Meek Mill's verse brought me back to his verse on Traumatized, which was track 4 on his Dreams and Nightmares song, which was like his first, I think it was his first studio album or debut mainstream album. So that was cool to hear him and have like that fire in his voice talking about if he ever finds the person that killed his father. He talked about that a lot in Traumatized. That was kind of the whole idea of the song. Like, you killed my father when I was a child. You left me traumatized type thing. And you really felt the pain in that song. And I think you really brought that back in this Proud of Me song. But as good as his verse was, he didn't carry this one at all. I think it was a really good 1-2 punch with this one because Friday, you heard me singing the melody over and over. We're not going to talk about the lyrics that I replaced it with. But
Questionable at best.
Yeah. But, I always make parodies of songs that I enjoy. I don't know why. Friday killed it with that melody, singing the beginning. I even remember it right off the bat. Like, I thought it sounded good, and I like that little screech he did in his voice. Like, it sounded like, someone like poked him in the ass really quick while he was about to sing that next line. You
do like the ass
Who was
pokes.
the ass poker? Yeah. That's up to interpretation, so now the fans could have theories. Who was in the studio poking him in the ass when he sang that line?
It was
Who do you
himself.
think it was?
His own finger
Oh,
up
it was
the ass.
the twist!
The
the
twist.
big twist!
It's like, bro, I really want to hit this note. I don't know how to do it. It's like, all right, hold on. I got it. That's what it is. To be a fly on the wall in that studio.
I love that. I love that style. There's no drums in this song, by the way. When you told me to go check out this new Meek Mill Friday song, I was like, yo, I'm about to bump this in the whip. It's about to be crazy. I'm going to get hyped.
Sorry.
And then I was like, oh, this is one of those solemn ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, the background vocals building in the background during Meek Mill's verse as he got more and more intense with his delivery throughout the verse. Like, he really built it up really nice. And it had that Dream Chaser mixtape vibes that made me a Meek Mill fan. Those songs where he was deep and sounded like he was in pain is what turned me into a Meek Mill fan more than the super hype shit. And hearing him say he would trade all these foreigns and jewels to get back the people that he lost. That's powerful because he's a big flexer. Meek Mill is a big flexer. So I thought that was a pretty powerful line right there. But yeah, man, I like this song a lot. And I'm really curious to hear why you think he had verse of the year.
It was like I was watching my own reaction video listening to you speak. You hit all the key points that I hit. I really loved the visceralness of his voice and the pain that you could hear.
That's a good word.
It is. And like whenever he was talking about, I'm scared to go to your grave because I might dig it out. And then like it just got super grand. I was like, man, I fucking felt this. Like my dad lives right down the road from me, but I feel like my dad's not here listening to the song. Like that's how much it was making me feel. And I think to be a great rapper, to paint that visual imagery and make somebody feel that, to be in the same shoes that you're in, even though they've never felt anything like that. I mean, I almost started crying because like I talked about like my grandma. I was like, I know she'd be proud of the stuff that I'm doing. It's like immediately I just started cracking. I was like, okay, hold on. So it put me in an emotional state for sure. And I was the exact same as you. People telling me to check out this song, and I was like, okay, Meek Mill, hype, I got it. I'll check it out. Well, let's break down some bars. I like Meek Mill.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just thrown for a 180 when I turned this on. Friday, that was the first time I ever heard him. Incredible. I thought his voice sounded super well, really worked well this type of song. And it's just overall a great listen. I've listened to the song like 20 times since then. So this isn't just me saying verse of the year to get views or anything. I genuinely like the song.
Let's fucking go. Welcome to the Meek Mill party.
I'm here.
It's
I've
not
always
like
enjoyed
a
him.
party.
I really hope not.
Meek Mill has had a lot of songs like this where it's not really drums, it's not hyped, it's just all about the melody and the vibe and the emotional verses, where it's a 1-2 punch with him and another singer. I can't remember off the bat, but he had a song called Used to Be a Used to, or that's not I think it was called Used to. I used to be a used to, but I never got used to being what I used to be. That's how it goes. But yeah, it kind of had that type of vibe to it. There's other examples of this. People that listen to Meek Mill's projects would know exactly what I'm talking about. Know what tree I'm barking up here.
Wow.
Speed went viral and became a big hit on the internet by barking a lot. So I figured I could do that.
That's the goal. That's the angle you're going for.
So I'm just, whatever these viral content creators are doing, I'll do it too.
All right, Hopped Up Stream it is. Let's go. Can't wait.
I do got to work on the old 6-pack there, but yeah, Taco Bell did be in a little bit over the past year, but yeah, man, good start for the songs of the week.
Great
and
start.
Now it's all downhill from here.
Great.
No.
What's the next one?
I don't believe that. I
Necessarily.
didn't say we were going to talk about this one on the podcast, but I know
Great.
you heard it because it was on the list. So just really quick, and we could go quickly through the next few ones.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we're as hot on these next ones, but I want to talk about that Key Glock song really quick.
Okay.
He dropped a song called No Sweat, which he sampled a song that had the word no in it. Nobody. Like Keith Sweat. That was No
Sweat. There it is. Look at you being a producer. Holy shit. I see the anguish. He's upset that it took until just now to figure it out.
I didn't even put 2 and 2 together, bro. This is the Luther strategy with titling the song.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the sample? Okay, yeah, just
Luther
take this part of
Vandross.
the sample and this part and just put it together.
There it is.
Nobody by Keith Sweat. Let's just get rid of the body and Keith and just...
No Sweat.
Wow. Did you like the beat for this one? I thought the beat drop was pretty fire.
I did. I actually enjoyed the song overall. I didn't think it was bad. This is like 6 out of 10 for me, probably. I could listen to it
6
again.
out of 10? Yeah. If this one comes on in the car, I'm letting it rock. You know, I thought it had some cool ad-libs. I don't listen to a lot of Key Glock, but maybe I should because it sounds like he has some bouncy shit. And if he's, I don't know. I like that beat a lot. I want to go revisit that and maybe cook up something similar.
I find myself having the exact same opinion about a lot of newer artists, is that I really enjoy their beats. But them as an artist is like not necessarily forgettable, but I feel like there's a lot of artists that would make the song just as good, if that makes sense.
I do agree. I think a lot of people, if he gave these lyrics to somebody else to do in the booth, I think somebody could have definitely done this song better. Mm-hmm. This is such a easy thing to say, but like Drake, I think would have been better on something like this, especially with that type of sample backing it. I think that's actually up his alley a little bit, but I don't want to judge it based off this. I've heard a few songs from Key Glock before, but he's never really stuck with me. So maybe I need to watch some music videos or something to really tap in a little bit more. Well, when you watch a music video of a song, I think it sticks with you a lot more, because there's an image that's put in your head rather than just listening to it on Spotify, which you should be doing if you're not doing on the Papa Do podcast on Spotify.
Nice interjection there. Think? Nice.
Yeah, your camera sucks.
Fuck!
Lil Tecca. I bet you Crypt right now is having some dark thoughts.
Man, how the fuck long was I frozen? This is great.
Not
great
that
first
long.
episode.
I thought you were looking, bro. I thought you were just looking at me like. I thought you was like not fucking with what I was saying at all, because you were just like.
There's no telling. That was my I'm tired resting bitch face.
It was a resting bitch face for sure. Yeah, Lil Tecca, Dark Thoughts. I don't know how you feel about Lil Tecca. I know we've talked about him before, mainly for his Genius interview that you always bring up.
Yeah, that's what I say. Is he the one with the Genius interview? I'm not afraid to lie in
my songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say it. You say it better than me. It's funnier when you say it.
Yeah.
What he said in about the car.
It's like I can't even drive. I can't even remember what it was.
He mentioned he had a Bugatti in a song.
Yeah, it's like I talk about having Bugatti. He's like, I can't even drive. And he's got guns. It's like, I've never shot a gun a day in my life. He's just like straight up going through all the lyrics that he says in his. It's like, I killed blah, blah, blah on blah, blah, blah. It's like, I literally will never murder someone ever. I wouldn't do it.
Does Lil Tecca go that? Does he do that in his songs? Talk about shooting and stuff?
Probably.
Maybe.
In some of them, I don't know. I've only heard a handful of them. This song sounded fairly generic to me. Like, I feel like I've heard 1,000 different versions of this song in my lifetime.
Wow. All right, so we're talking about Dark Thoughts by Lil Tecca. This is his first drop in a while, I think. I disagree. I disagree with you on this.
I think, honestly, I'm burnt the fuck out today because I listened to Carti for an hour and a half, okay? That is where I'm at. I listened to this after you made me listen to that album for an hour and a half, and now I'm just full-blown hater mode, all right? I'm going to hate every song that I hear today. I don't care who it is. It all fucking sucks. Music sucks. Stop. Don't hit me. Stop. All right. Swap Izzo. Stop. So tired of it.
He's a dope DJ, though. I thought it was pretty cool.
I made sure he wanted everybody to fucking know he's a dope DJ. That's for damn sure. God.
Yo, there was... Okay, no, we'll get into it. And by the way, stay tuned, because me and Crypt are going to have very different thoughts. I can already feel it. We're going to have very different thoughts. Some of us have dark thoughts about Carti's album.
Yes.
Some of us don't. But anyways, I like the approach Lil Tecca took on this song because he went with that Neptune-style beat. It was kind of like Frontin', that Pharrell and Jay-Z song from back in the day. Or Don't Be So Quick to Walk Away. What song is that?
I almost thought it sampled either that or like kind of sampled, or it used some of the same instruments that used some of the same instruments like Nelly's Hot in Here used.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
That's Neptune's.
Yeah,
that's Neptune's production.
Gotcha.
So I thought it was cool. That's something I could get behind. And this is something Jack Harlow tried to do. He tried to bring back the early 2000s beats with his flow and his style on that. Where are you? The kids miss you. Where the fuck is the milk? If you bring back soy, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Honey, come home. The kids miss you.
Yeah. That was the title.
I don't even know if it's honey. I think it's just come home. The kids miss you.
Yeah, it's just come home. The kids miss you. But yeah, I thought he missed the mark on that album with what he was trying to do. But I think Lil Tecca actually nailed that sound better in terms of doing like up-to-date vocals and melodic style. Mm-hmm. Not that Jack Harlow was trying to do a melodic style, but I think that works better on those early 2000 beats. And I would like to hear more of that. I don't know. Tecca always has fun songs to me. I like his little rap style, holding out those notes like, bizarre, Huzzah! Is your camera froze again, or are you really actually? Okay, you're this time. You're actually. It's just looking at. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I did.
Fuck cheese.
I mean, it was okay. I'm not saying I hated it, but it just like I'm struggling to even remember one of the points that I wanted to bring up. He did like a time setter, or like where he said "yeah" in between every bar, and it just reminded me of so many songs that I've heard, and I just kind of tuned out after that.
That's generic. I agree with you. It's played out.
Yeah, just like vocal performance felt played out. The beat itself, I did notice, like I said, you said the Neptune's production, so that was fun for me. But other than that, I checked out.
All right. Well, Lil Tecca served you up a song, and you didn't like it, so you were like, check please.
Out. Oh, you did it. You did it. You did it. Yeah.
Who had the better segue? Let us know in the comments. Who had the better segue right there?
I think you did. Because at first I thought the song was called Check Out, and then in the middle of me saying that, I was like, wait, the song was called Check Please, and then you said that.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to tie check no matter what. Have you listened to Mexican? So we're going to talk about Mexican OT. Check Please is the last song of the week that we're going to discuss. Have you checked out Mexican OT before?
Yeah, I've reacted to him twice, 3 times.
Oh, okay. I'm really not familiar with him that much. I'm actually kind of ashamed to say, through a Kyle Beats video is how I really found out about this guy.
I watched that video.
Yeah, it's a good video. It's good.
It is.
Interesting to find out how they resolved the whole he used my beat thing. And it's good to know that there was good vibes in the industry, because, you know, that could go south real quick.
Yes, it could.
Like Mexico.
That is south. Wow. I like the song. It opened up with the straight interpolation of Ice Cream Paint Job. Did you hear that?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
No, I did not.
Rolling like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. You know that song?
I didn't even pick up on that. Yeah, I know the song. Yeah. But
they changed some of the lyrics.
I haven't heard that song in a minute, and it was always a skip for me. Ice Cream Paint Job was always a skip for me.
It just played so much. It was played at like every basketball game I went to, and I just heard it a ton.
Skip.
Sound like Shannon Sharp.
Bro, you know those memes where they rate certain things? I want to do some of these, by the way. And it's like Charlie, what the fuck is his name? Moist Critical. Like,
oh yeah.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
And then The Rock, like, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Yeah,
like the ratings like that. You should do it with Playboi Carti's album and all 30 ranking all 30 songs, and you use Shannon Sharp. Skip.
That'd be great.
That'd be. I bet your fans would like that, bro. Assuming a lot of them aren't the biggest Carti fans, but you never know. Your fans are full of surprises.
They are, but I'm fairly certain a lot of them would be happy with the skips.
Yeah. Skip. Come on. This is meme gold.
Hey, tell KT to get on it. That's what he's going to do.
His name is Kyron.
Kyron, get the... Fuck you, all right? KT, that's who you're going to be to me forever. I'm sorry.
You want to know what I think of Mexican OT Check, please?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
It's boring. I think it was very boring. There was nothing inspired about this song. This is my first time listening to Mexican OT, and I could tell he could flow, and he has a really crisp voice. But
that's your first time?
Yes.
All
unless
right.
there's a big single that I'm just not thinking of.
Johnny Dang. That's the one. Listen to it.
Isn't that a burger place?
No.
It's Johnny Rockets.
Johnny Dang is a jewelry designer that designs chains for everybody in the rap industry.
Oh, is he the new Jacob?
Yeah. He was older than him. He's been around for a while.
Wow. How do I not know about Johnny Dang? Probably because I don't
know.
Bling blow, how you like me now. All right, well, this wasn't the best intro for me in the Mexican OT shit. Does he have more songs? Does he have songs with more life than this?
Yeah, for sure. I like Mexican OT a lot.
Okay.
He's got some radio freestyles. He was an XXL freshman this year.
Cool.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff. I would encourage you to check him out a little bit more. This one is middle of the road, but he's definitely a flow guy. He's really good at these, like, he's rolling his letters on letters that don't require rolling. You're distracted.
No, I'm looking up Mexican OT, and I'm trying to figure out what you mean by letter rolling. You mean like when you speak Spanish?
Yeah, in the Hispanic or in the Spanish language, when there's a double R, you're supposed to roll them. But like he does that on letters that are not required. So like he does it on the D a lot.
Okay.
So
I see a whole album right here for me to listen to. Lone Star Luchador. I'm gonna listen to that.
Doesn't that sound awesome?
It does sound pretty good. I would like to eat a fajita and listen to this album.
Do it. Eat several.
So
it'd be a fun time. He's a good artist. I like him. He's one of the newer rappers that I can get down with.
Several fajitas? Man. Yeah, I could do it. I got this. All right. Now, that is the end of the Songs of the Week segment. Crit, do you remember what to do?
Songs of the Week!
Did you sing it in reversed?
Week the song!
There we go.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
And now it's time for our next segment, Hip Hot Takes.
Oh.
Hip Hot Takes. Yeah. It's clean now. It's clean now.
That was nice. That was better. I'm not prepared for this, so give me a second.
Well, I'm not prepared to do it in reverse whenever that moment's going to come at the end of the segment. I'm dreading it, and I hope you forget to remind me to do it.
Nope, got to think about it.
All right, well, Crypt sent out some tweets and Instagrammies. Speaking of Instagram, make sure to follow us at Papa Do Podcast on Instagram. I'm doing the housekeeping today, bro. I got my broom and my dustpan.
The dustpan.
We got a new broom this week, so exciting
That's
times
monumental.
over here in the
Sounds
household.
like I bought a robot vacuum cleaner and mop combination.
Okay, you told me about the robot vacuum cleaner, I think. I don't think you told me about the robot mop. What company makes this?
Soros. Which is today's sponsor. Not really. We don't have any sponsors. I wish they sponsored it. That bitch was. That's true. That's a personal sponsor. Fuck the Poppy Podcast.
Bro,
I'm not giving money for that.
My ball deodorant came in the mail the other day.
Man, I bet those balls smell great. Would love to take a whiff. All right.
Yeah. What?
All right. So the hip hop takes.
All right.
All right. Well, I actually see some spicy ones here. So this one comes from Young Demon 2348, whose profile picture is of Eazy-E. We're only gonna do
two or three. What did you say about Young Demon?
Yeah, his picture's of Eazy-E. But here is the hot take. Okay. Kendrick Lamar continues to diss Drake just so he can keep his career alive. That's spicy.
I say no, man. Like, I think the average listener does not pick up on, I mean, we're going to talk about it, but these supposed shots to Drake on Carti's album, I don't think they were front and center and obvious to the average listener, you know? And I think the average listeners, especially because of all the exposure from the success of the GNX album, the super successful collab songs with SZA, who's a whole different demographic of listeners, I would imagine. I think he's just been making the right plays to appeal to the general public way more and sound more mainstream and less conscious of a rapper overall. So I think he's making the right plays in that regard. I mean, those little pokes at Drake, those are to appease us fucking rap nerds, but that's not the majority, you know? So I would have to disagree with that.
Okay. I disagree partially. So I definitely don't think he continues to diss him to keep his career alive. I mean, he's fucking Kendrick Lamar. He does not need to keep dissing somebody to keep his career alive. All right. He had 50 million something monthly listeners before the beef started happening. Of course, he's doubled, but 50 million monthly listeners, dude's doing all right. All right. So I will say, I do think he continues to do subliminal pop shots or like generic pop shots that I kind of disagree with you. I think the general public might hear it as Drake shots. Like, that might be what a lot of people are looking for because of the beef right now. So I feel like me as a rap nerd, I'm not looking for that. I feel like they're just general shots that he knows people will talk about. So I kind of look at it the exact opposite way. Because I did a live reaction to the songs with Carti on the album, and I like kind of heard, like, all right, he just kind of sounds like he's talking in generic form. He's not directing them at him, which we as rappers do all the fucking time. You know how many times I've like dissed somebody that doesn't even exist? Several times. And I feel like that's what he's doing. So there's my opinion on that.
I mean, if he would not, there would have been no, well, okay, maybe out of respect for Carti, because Carti and Drake are cool from what I know. They've done songs together. Maybe there was like that respect factor why he didn't actually make it super clear on the song that he was going at Drake. But at the same time, we're talking about the guy that put the dude on blast, literally said his name in the halftime show.
With a smile.
During the Super Bowl. So there's really no point of holding back now, unless it was out of respect for the camaraderie between Carti and Drake, unless something else has transpired since they did their song together. I forget what the album was that they did, but Drake was like on a sepia cover and he had a ski mask on. Pretty sure it was the one that had that TikTok song up there. The left foot there. Right foot
Tootsie
there. Tootsie slide. I said it first.
You didn't.
Well, I'm going to try to convince myself that I did.
You keep trying that. All right, well, let's see here. This one is on Twitter. Basically says Lil Nas X ruined country music. Country music is no longer country music ever since Lil Nas X dropped Old Town Road. Country has shifted into a more pop, hip-hop sound. I don't hate it, but it's true.
Man, you're listening to the wrong country music. That's all I could really say. I mean, me personally, I like what country pop might mean to others might mean something different to me. Like, Luke Bryan, for example, isn't country pop per se, but he's definitely not like bluegrass, country roots, type of style. But somebody like, man, this is not going to make any sense to anybody that doesn't listen to country. But somebody like Kelsey Ballerini, for example.
Yeah.
Like, that's pop country.
That is 100%
like
pop country, yes.
Yeah, but I like that type of shit. You know what I mean? It's like pop with a country twang to it. And I don't know. I like that type of shit. And that was happening
way before Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X came and did his I forgot the name of the song. Old Town Road.
Old Town Road.
One of the biggest fucking songs. Okay. But yeah, that's I don't know if I really fired back too hard there, but that's what I got.
Yeah, I honestly don't even think Old Town Road had any effect on country music at all, because I had been hearing radio pop country for fucking 10 plus years before Lil Nas X came out with Old Town Road. And I mean, I grew up on like Alan Jackson and like Conway Twitty and just like old country
Conway
people.
Twitty. Jeez.
Like my grandparents played Conway Twitty all the time. And
I see the something in your eyes.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's great. That's the country music I grew up on. George Jones, like the classics. So country music has not been like that for a very long time. You got the new guys Jelly Roll is straight country music now. Luke Bryan, Luke Combs, those guys, they make, it's almost like a alternative rock country. They have some poppy sounds to them, like pop hooks more than anything. Kelsey Ballerini is a pop star that kind of sings over country style beats. Like, I don't even know how to describe that. So yeah, I disagree with you,
I don't know why
Cal.
she was the first one that came to mind.
That's a great description.
Marry You, was the one with the guy I was trying to think of, the one that sings Marry You. And I
Bruno
can't
Mars?
remember. No. Tom?
Oh,
Thomas?
Is that the guy that fucking like talks?
Thomas Rhett?
Yes.
Is that him?
Yes,
Stewart!
he has.
I don't know shit
That's
about
right.
country.
No, that's right. That is right. You know, tell Stewart to take the fucking day off. That's right. That guy likes to talk. And like, I think Sam Hunt?
Yeah, that's him.
There's guys that like to talk when they sing.
Yeah.
It pisses me off so much. Yeah. God, it pisses me off so much. Anywho,
he even raps a little bit, kind of, doesn't he?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, all right. We won't talk about it. But Lil Nas X is not responsible for this spread of a plague, if you consider it that. But I like country pop. That's just me.
All right, do you want to do any more hip-hop takes? That was 2.
Let's do one more. Hip-hop takes. Yeah.
All right.
I want to do that before every single take, by the way.
Okay. I wish we could time it better where we could do it at the same time, but the lag.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
I don't know, man. There's a couple of them that I'm trying to figure out if I want to do this or not. This one is a Carti take. Would that be a good transition?
Ooh, I like it. All right, that is
this
our next
one
segment.
It's from Edgar Perez. It says, "I Am Music was not worth the 5-year wait."
Has
it been 5 years since Die Lit?
Yeah. No, it wasn't Die Lit. It was Whole Lotta Red. That was
that's
the
right.
album he dropped in 2020.
Was Die Lit before that?
You know what? I got really confused. Really confused because he dropped an album. No, he dropped a single last year that had the word red in it. And I can't even remember what it was, but it had the word red in it. And I was like so confused. I was like, wait a minute. Carti just dropped last year. I remember pulling up to Dunkin' Donuts in my hometown listening to this song. I was like, I know he dropped last year, but it was just a single, just a one-off single. So my brain was all fucked up going into this. But anyways, 5-year wait, and you get this. I don't know what you want from the guy. I thought it was pretty vintage Carti. We'll get into the details of it, but it was rage music. I don't want to give away too much.
I'll give you my opinion. It's fucking fucked. That's what my opinion was. All right.
I think Carti fans are happy. If you're a true Carti fan, which I'm not per se, but I think you're happy with 30 songs and some pretty fire features too along the way.
30 songs was diabolical. Dude, I turned this thing on. I was like, 30 songs. I have to listen to 30.
I didn't tell you that beforehand.
30.
I did not tell you that. I was yo, just listen to the album.
Dude,
I didn't warn you that it was 30 songs.
I just kept scrolling. I was like, how fucking far down does it go? Oh, man.
We should do that for our next project.
Yeah, 30 songs. Let's get it. Here's the thing, man, is I've listened to Carti like 1 or 2 times before this. I couldn't tell you a single song that he's done. So I did go into this I wanted to give it a chance. I'm not going to say I wanted to like it. I did not. I wanted to give it a shot. I wanted to be open-minded and listen to this and be like, okay, I can see why people like this. I can see this. None of that happened. Not a fucking single ounce of that happened. All right.
Come on, man.
Fuck it. Let's get into the album review. There's my
go.
answer. Worth the 5-year wait. Maybe for Carti fans, 30 songs. I'd be happy as fuck if like Tech 9 didn't drop for 5 years and then he dropped an album on my head that was 30 songs of stuff that was like his classic stuff. I'd be happy as shit for that. But for
with
me,
features in his genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you. Do you want to give you my synopsis first, and then you kind of explain to me why this is God's greatest gift to music?
Yeah, I do want to premise this. I do want to premise this first by saying, go easy on us here because there's a lot of songs to remember. There's 30 songs, okay? And remembering all of these, I only listened to the album once. Some songs I listened to more than once, but there hasn't been a lot of time to process everything. So if we stumble on title names or remembering something incorrectly, just bear with us. If you insult us in the comments, at least make it creative. At least make it creative.
Actually, insult us. We need the engagement. I want to farm engagement. Fuck this album.
Okay. 30 songs.
All right.
It's only 1 hour and 16 minutes, though. So it's really not that bad.
Longest hour and 16 minutes ever.
Okay, your synopsis, Crip's thoughts on this. Oh, by the way, yeah, takes tot tip.
I think you skipped several words, but
Okay, well,
that was his attempt at doing that in reverse. All right,
hopefully it becomes a pre-recorded soundbite at some point. All right,
we'll figure it out.
Let's go.
Crip synopsis of Carti's I Am Music.
Did he go 30 for 30 for 30 for 30?
Jesus. So here's my quick synopsis.
Hates music.
I hate music. Somebody commented in my review that I posted on YouTube, said, "But Crypt, are you music?" And like put capitalization in you. And I responded, "If this is music, I am not music." That's my overall thoughts. Okay. I did not like this at all. The only thing I did like, so I liked the features. I thought the features carried themselves really well. Travis Scott, because he's featured on half the songs. I actually didn't really like Kendrick's features all that much, but I'll get into that a little bit more. Beats were fucking phenomenal on this. Production was crazy.
Thank you. Okay, this is what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to hear. I thought the beats were fucking crazy.
Yeah, absolutely insane beats. There were so many songs. Like, as soon as the song started playing, immediate stank face. I was like, ugh. And then he'd start rapping and be like, oh. And just like fucking hate my life. Like, yeah, I couldn't even hide it, dude. like, I'd be like, oh, this is fire.
Oh,
He'd
this is
start,
amazing.
That
was pretty good. You sound like Eric Cartman a little bit.
I know.
But you know what? If I took a Playboi Carti acapella and put it through an AI generator that changes the voice into Eric Cartman, I'm pretty sure that's what I would get right there.
Yeah. Shit, dude. I'd have the stank face, that would come on, and you could just see my face just squish and be like, ew.
I can't wait to watch that.
It's so bad.
It's on Patreon?
It is on
your
Patreon. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
but man, I felt like so much waste. Like, dude, going back and looking at some of these beats, there were so many good ones. I tried to make sure to put a note out on every single one. I gave a ranking on each song out of 10, all 30 of them.
Ooh.
So
wow.
I'm on it with this one. I try to make sure to put little notes out of each song, except for like the last 7, because I got to the point where I wanted to off myself. So I just quit putting notes in. But dude, there was Radar had a really cool Metro beat.
Me from myself.
Evil Jordan was a great beat. K-pop was a cool beat. There were so many. I have so many notes that said the song was only decent because of Travis Scott. I have that on like 5 songs.
All right, it's cool. You're not a Carti.
Not a Carti fan.
Guy.
I tried. I gave it a shot.
Do you
I just
get
can't
it
do
though? Do you get it? Like, do you get that this isn't? It's obviously not. He doesn't want you to pay attention to the lyrics.
Yeah, I got that for sure.
It's just some turn this shit on and just vibe out and just not think about shit. Do you get that?
Kind of,
appeal?
but even thinking about that, just like some of the delivery that he had was super distracting for me. Like, I've listened to several, I hate using this term, but mumble rappers that put on songs and it's super easy for me to turn it on and listen to it because they have a cool melody. They're going along. It's not distracting. It's great background music. But there were songs on this where he'd be rapping in autotune and the autotune key wasn't even in the same key as the beat. And so like I immediately hear that and my face twinges and just like, it's like nails on a chalkboard.
Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about too. I think man, I don't know, bro, because
don't let me sway your thoughts. Give your true opinions.
No, sometimes I'm not, bro. I got notes on notes, but this when it comes to that, I know exactly what you mean about the not matching the same key that the beat is in, and it technically sounds weird, or it's gonna sound weird to anybody with any kind of musical ear. But maybe because I'm an artist and producer myself and mix engineer myself, maybe I respect it because I'm like, oh, he's going against the grain, and ooh, that kind of makes it sound like he just doesn't give a fuck, and it like adds like a type of attitude to the song that makes it unique. It's hard to explain when he does that. I'm not the biggest fan of that either. Mm-hmm. There's some like, I don't know if it's tropes or styles that artists keep reverting to. By the way, this man, Carti, is a voice actor on this album. He was like 5 or 6 different characters throughout this album. What did you think of that, by the way?
There were several times where I thought he was Lil Yachty.
Yeah, that's valid. And I think they hate that comparison, those two, from what I was looking up. They hate that shit.
Wow. I mean, they sound similar, like the super stuffy, like weird voice.
Kermit?
Yes. There was one time that I thought he was Future, and...
Yep.
So, yeah, I agree. He definitely changed up his voice a lot, and that's kind of why I'm kind of glad I didn't post my initial album reaction, because I was like, is that Lil Yachty? And then I'd be listening for a full 2 minutes and be like, oh, there's Carti. But it's like him the whole time. And I was like looking at the song credits.
It's valid.
Yeah.
It's valid.
I was looking at the song credits. I was like, is he like doing this weird Drake thing where he's just not putting the credits on the features and stuff until later? But it's just because he was changing his voice up that much. So I do respect that aspect of it, but it still was not like fun because I don't like Lil Yachty. So, and naturally I don't like his Lil Yachty impersonation.
Why the fuck is this guy here?
Yeah. It's like, oh, first I gotta listen to Carti, now I gotta fucking listen to Lil Yachty. Lo and behold, they're the same person.
Man. All right. Do you want to 30 songs is a lot.
It is.
Do you have a keep 3 trash 3, by the way?
I can do that. Yeah, I have them out of 10.
Do you have a keep 3 trash 27?
Yeah. I have a keep 1 trash 29. That's what I have.
All right. I like keep 3, delete 3, by the way.
Okay. Well,
do you like that?
Announce this as a segment so our boy KT Kyron can edit this up real nice.
Are we going to do it first, right off the bat? Or are we going to go through our thoughts on the songs first?
Nope. Just.
We'll do it right off the bat?
Right off the bat, do it.
All right. Let's do it. Keep 3, delete 3 for Playboi Carti. I am music. I'm such a fucking cringe Caucasian.
Man, white! So white!
All right, let's start with the delete 3. Easily. We Need All the Vibes. I didn't feel any of the vibes. We Need All the Vibes needs to go. Playboi Carti did have the best verse on this song somehow, miraculously, because Ty Dolla $ign is somebody that I think is a really dope songwriter. And same with, you know how I feel about Young Thug. I thought Young Thug sounded really weird. The engineer forgot to mix this song, apparently.
Yes, I did notice that.
Rough as dick. And yeah, this Playboi Carti ate on it. Everybody else was not great on it. There you go. 8, not great. All right.
White.
So We Need All the Vibes needs to be in all the trash. OPM Baby. Do I even remember this fucking song? I don't know, but it's on my...
Swamp Izzo!
Wait, this one had a gunshot that jump scared me when it came out of nowhere. I was like, okay, this has some attitude to it.
Pow!
All of a sudden... oh, shit! It had a good vocal performance from... You're going to hear me say this a lot, and it's going to piss you off. But it had a good vocal performance from Carti on this. It's funny that the gunshots kept going off every 2 fucking seconds because he was literally emptying the chamber with every single character of his voice on this one. He did all of them, from the breathy soft one, so little future. Oh, that doesn't sound like Future at all. I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, I don't know. Out of all of them, first of all, the last 7 songs of this album to me is where shit started to kind of fall flat a little bit. There's actually a certain point of this album where I thought everything should have ended, but I'll get to that. And then the last one is Lil Uzi's little song on here, Twin Trim, where he's talking about his nuts, and then the song ends 30 seconds later after a 40-second intro. And I was just like, with the most generic beat, and I'm just like, yo, I don't know what just happened here. I don't know who snuck this into the album, but my delete 3 are We Need All the Vibes, OPM Baby, and Twin Trim. Those have to go immediately. If I wake up tomorrow, go on Spotify, see that they're gone, Album's down to 27 songs. I'll be happier. Here's my keep 3. Let's go on. And I'm woo. Okay. These 3 fucking fire to me. First one is Like Wheezy, is one of my keeps here.
Wow.
I like the little stupid lines like counting these hundreds fuck up my thumbs, like the way he says it in like a really playful, animated voice. And like Wheezy, no, not much suspense here. This should have been the last song on the album. I think it would have went out with a bang with this one. Really dope sample, really fire beat. I like how it went from super loud to quiet with the sample. I don't know if you noticed that they did that, the jump in volume there. Man, there's 6 pages of notes. I'm trying to find where the fuck I talk about this song. I can't find it. This is okay. Yeah. I said everything I need to say about that one. It's fire. Rather Lie is the best song on the album. Best song on the album. That's my second of the keep 3. I think if this is pushed as a single for this album, this could be his biggest song since Magnolia, which was his breakout song in the mainstream, I'm pretty sure. Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? That was that one. Yeah, this song was, bro, I want to talk more about this song separately, but Rather Lie is the best song on the album. I'm staying on that. And then the way the album started, Pop Out. The first song, I thought the beat was really cool, really glitchy, dirty-ass bass line. This is a wake up in the morning and wanting a quick boost to get your day started. This is the type of shit you play. No, he's not going to say anything on this song that's going to change your life, per se. But the distortion, the glitchy noises, the whole lot of red vibes right off the bat. When I was turning on a Carti album, this is the exact song that I wanted to start the experience. And he sounded really inspired on this one, a lot of energy. And yeah, it also had a cool little sci-fi type soundtrack type thing that they did with the synths at the end. There was a lot of little that we both know the production is crazy on this album. But
yeah,
this is the type of music I need when Dr. Doom shows up in the next Marvel movie. So
I called them Nintendo 64 sounds. That's what I kept hearing. I feel like I was in a video game. I
made a lot of video game references too. So yeah, my keep 3 is Like Wheezy, Rather Lie, and Pop Out. Pop out. Yeah.
All right. Well, my keep 1, delete 29. Keep is where did he go? Rather Lie. 1,000% is the best song on the album. 1,000%. He actually sounded good on it. Weeknd sounded great on it. I was very pleased with both performances on that. I gave it the highest rating of any of the songs. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. That was the highest rating of every song.
6.5 is fair. 6.5 is fair. I would rate it higher, a lot higher.
I know you would.
It's kind of cool hearing Carti like that though, right? Isn't it like a breath of fresh air? Like, oh, if he wanted to, he could sound. Oh, this is such a disservice to the artist, but he could sound normal. He could sound like a really good, solid artist that's easy to listen to for most people. Yeah.
No, I agree with that. That's again why it was so good on here for me. Next one that I would keep is Crush with Travis Scott. I like the choirs.
Ooh.
I'm a big sucker for the choirs and the chorusy effects.
That's interesting.
Cool
the beat
stuff.
never drops in that song. It's just 808s. There's no snares until the end, where out of nowhere it's just. I thought that was really weird, but yeah, those choirs were really dope. Really dope.
Then my final keep, I have 3 songs that are tied. It looks like I have Philly with Travis Scott. I have Good Credit with Kendrick. And then I have Cocaine Nose, which is odd. I remember vividly in my reaction, I said, Cocaine Nose, I'm going to fucking love this one. And I actually really enjoyed I think it was the beat on this one. I was like the instant stank face. Do you know
the sample?
And I can't think it off the top of my head. My notes are beat is fucking insane. Song didn't sound awful. That's the notes that I have for this. So my keep 3 are Rather Lie, Crush, and Cocaine Nose. My delete,
a sample,
27.
By the way. Sorry. Hold on. Before you get into your delete 27, really on pins and needles to find out what those are, by the way. It's Ashanti, Only You. That's the sample that they did.
Oh, okay.
That's a throwback.
That's like
you can
2000.
Make me feel, only you can make me feel. Yeah, that guitar line and that style of that distortion guitar, I wanted to emulate it when I first heard that way back in the day. And that's how I just recognized it immediately. I'm not big on those drug topics and shit like that, but the raspy delivery, that disgusting beat, that bass line, like, it was enough to keep me on board with it.
Okay.
That was a surprising one. Was not expecting that answer.
There you go. My actual delete 3, if I could only pick 3 to fucking get rid of, OPP, other people's pussy.
OPM, baby.
Yeah, that's a fucking ass. There was a lot of weird moaning. There was weird stuff in the song, and I just put Swamp Izzo. The amount of producer
Is that the one
tags.
where he kept talking throughout the whole thing?
No, that one, yes, but there is another one that I'm about to get to.
Okay.
Where did it go? Oh, I just had it. Man. Some of these notes I have just cracked me up. One of those.
I love it though because it's honest.
Yeah, this isn't even in the final 3 that I would delete. It's just, I put the song that has a 2 out of 10, and my notes are just not a fun song. Like that's what I put out.
Damn.
Man. So OPM Baby. I have a 1 out of 10. I hated it. It was awful. Munyon. That's the one where it had so many fucking DJ tags. I wrote that it sounded like a 3 a.m. rap mix-up on a radio station. You know when they just combine so many different DJ sounds in the booth?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is where he said Swamp Izzo a million times. Fun fact, I mentioned this too in my review. That I was like, I want to know how many times he said it because I feel like it's 50 or something. One of the people commented and said there's actually a Swamp Izzo counter on YouTube. So how many times do you think you heard Swamp Izzo throughout this album?
Bro, I wasn't paying attention to that. I thought I was paying more attention to the Carti
how the fuck you weren't.
Like, Carti! When he was yelling Carti. At first I thought it was Uncle Luke. I was like, we brought this motherfucker back for this shit. Don't stop getting or whatever it was. And then I looked it up. I was like, okay, Swamp Izzo. So I learned a little bit about Atlanta rap culture here because I guess he's like the DJ drama of Atlanta. That's how, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I guess he's being coined. I have no idea. I didn't really hear the Izzo because I had to go and check out who was the DJ on this. So clearly I wasn't paying attention to his name being shouted out, or maybe I wasn't listening for it, so it just sounded like goobity gloop. Gloobity, what's the word?
Gobbity goop.
Gobbity goop.
Yeah.
Yo,
the answer
next
is
album?
Go ahead. That's gotta be a song title.
Yep, gotta be a title.
Yep. You heard it here first, folks. 152, by the way. That is the amount of times Swamp Izzo was said on this album.
How many?
152. And you didn't know a single fucking one of them. Shows how much you pay attention to the lyrics. That's all I fucking hyper fixated on. I couldn't listen to anything else.
I don't know, bro. It was just like the beats and like the vibe that went with these songs is just what I was just entranced by, I guess.
Man, there was at one point.
That's the Came a Long Way. Still can't believe I made Forbes.
Yes,
yeah,
that one.
It was that one. It sounded like a regular rap line was done to this, that he recorded a regular rap where he was flowing fluidly, and then he was just like, nah, cut it every 3 seconds.
Yeah, let me just get off beat as fucking possible. God, it's so annoying.
It sounded censored. That's what it sounded like. Like it was just cut out.
There was at one point, I don't know if it was this song, but it was pretty early on in the album, and you just hear, if you don't know by now, I'm motherfucking Swamp Izzo. And then it just happens even more throughout the album. It just kept happening.
And I wasn't paying attention.
Not a single.
After that, I was like, who DJ'd this?
Man, that guy's gonna see this and be like, I didn't say it enough. I didn't say it enough.
I gotta up my game. I'm glad I listened to these guys.
But yeah, that Munyon, OPB, I just can't fucking say the name of that song. OPM Baby, and the other one was Overly. I didn't like that one. I don't even remember.
Right.
I don't have any notes for it. I didn't like either of the Uzi songs. One of the Uzi songs, my note is glad it was short. And then the Uzi song where it said, if she don't suck on my dick, then she can lick my balls.
Yeah, sure. Did he say nuts?
Or my nuts. He did say nuts.
Come on,
And
man.
it was just him. Carti was nowhere to be found. I think he did one ad-lib.
Yeah, that's the one that was on mine, too. That was the, what was the other one you just said, though?
Overly?
That began with a... Overly?
Yeah, it was the second to last song. I gave it a 1.5 out of 10.
Oh, right. Yeah. I think that one had a really annoying piano in it.
Is that like super bubbly?
I don't remember, man. I'm telling you, bro, after Like Wheezy,
It was a big fall off in
little
streams, too. I noticed that like all these songs had 14, 15 million streams at least, and then the last 7 are all 3, 4 million streams.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't. It
Numbers
is the
don't
end of
lie.
an album, but none of them were fun.
We did kind of sneakily talk about a lot of different songs on this album doing this segment here. And it's going to be a fucking nightmare to edit this down to 1 minute for the keep 3, delete 3.
Shout out,
It's not
Calvin.
even...
He might.
not envy
He'll
him.
figure it out. He speeds stuff up. He's a great editor. He'll get it.
Okay.
That's what we're paying the big bucks for.
I like that you mentioned that you liked K-pop. And it really was really nice of Lil Yachty to come in and record the vocals for Carti on this one to, kind of spare his voice so that way he didn't have to do it.
That are my
himself.
notes. Cool beat. Thought it was Yachty.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. I don't think you sound like not tapped in or anything like that. I think I went to Google. I was like, is Yachty on this?
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not a seasoned Carti listener. I listened to a whole lot of Red 5 years ago, apparently. And then I listened to the single he dropped. I listened to his feature with fucking Drake on that album that I still can't remember the name of. And then he had a trash song recently with Lotto, Blick something like that, where she talks about, like, I don't fuck with guys unless they have a gun.
I don't lick unless they have the blick.
Is that what she said?
Just seems like a line that might be said.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised you gave Evil Jordan some praise.
I'm not giving the songs praise. I said they had cool beats. That's it.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
it. Don't get it twisted.
It had a cool build up, and then there was there was some pretty ambitious, like, long instrumental moments
Yeah.
on this album just to build up the suspense for that drop to come
Evil
in.
Jordan was the most popular song on this
Wow.
by a lot.
See, I thought his vocal performance was I wasn't even big on the mixing choice for this. Like, this is when I was starting to get a little worried after the K-pop song.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, let's keep this going. Then Evil Jordan came on, and I was like, yeah. You know what, though? I think this should be the first song that he performs at Rolling Loud. He's going to be doing a performing these new songs at Rolling Loud coming up. And
That's
I think
nice.
this should be his first song. And I know
Remind
you'll
me
be there
not
in the
to go
front
to that.
row with a
Yeah, it's like-
big sign.
Remind me to skip that one. Because I go to every Rolling Loud ever. Just remind me to not go to that one.
I'm not a concert guy myself at all.
Did you did you hear that
a
Kendrick
festival
did
guy.
the ad-libs for Mojo Jojo?
Yeah, I heard that Carti called him up, and Kendrick didn't answer. So Kendrick just left a voicemail on Carti's phone with all these ad-libs. That's what it fucking sounded like to me. Sounded like a bunch of voicemail ad-libs. Leave a message after the beep. And then he just did what he did. I mean, this one was okay. It had me moving. I don't know.
Mhm.
Some of the flow switches was cool. And yes, I'm talking about Carti's flow switches. I thought they were cool on this one. He went with the whispery flow.
Hate it. That's the most annoying
You know-
voice of the ones that he's done is like the whispery.
Okay.
Hate it. Can't do it.
Okay.
And
I
that
don't mind it.
whatever the fuck that is. God.
He legit sounded like Stitch in this one a little bit. There's a live action Lilo and Stitch movie coming out this year. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be featured on the soundtrack for that.
That would be so
because
funny.
of his ability to sound like Stitch.
The weird squeaky. Dude, I don't get it. Yeah, I just don't get it, man. I was reacting to this,
I don't
and
know.
I was just. The beats were fun. That was it. I think this album would be way better if it was just a beat tape.
Yeah, well, some songs had me thinking that they were going to go all out instrumental with them until 50 seconds later, someone actually starts to fucking talk. It's like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's ruined. It's like, damn, this beat is hard. And
up until this point, bro, I would have been pissed if I was like, are these really the Kendrick and Travis Scott features that I'm getting on this album? Because I know you liked Crush, or you liked the beat for Crush, but I'm pretty sure there was only ad-libs from Travis Scott.
yeah, I think it was
that.
Crush. I noticed whenever it was with somebody and like they weren't a feature, it just said like Crush with Travis Scott. If it was a feature, it'd say Crush featuring Travis Scott.
I
But
didn't even pick
Kendrick
up on that
wasn't
detail,
anywhere
so.
on. Yeah, Kendrick wasn't anywhere on Mojo Jojo though. That's where
Just
I
the
started
ad-libs.
to and that's where I started to think maybe he wasn't crediting features, and it made me believe that Yachty was on the album even more. But
Oh, you mean in the listing? Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
like on Spotify. There's also a lot of times where something was supposed to be an O and it was a 0, and I couldn't distinguish the difference. Why he did that?
Because it's cool, man.
Like Backdoor, annoying ass song by the way.
I like that song.
The double O's were 0s, but then the very next song, Toxic, was Skepta. The O was normal. Don't know why.
I mean, Backdoor with the 2 zeros next to each other, it kind of looks like weird boobs.
Or ass cheeks.
Yeah, really
Backdoor?
long ones, like WNBA star ass cheeks.
Get them
Like-
Angel Reese's.
Yeah.
Can we stop talking about this album now? Can we go to games?
Philly. No, Philly. Birds in the Trap sing Jaheim, okay? Because the sample I recognized immediately was from a Jaheim song, Put That Woman First. That's another throwback. This one I thought was a vibe. And
That was one of my
I don't
key
know,
three,
any
wasn't it?
songs where Travis Scott had a true feature, I thought he was great on.
Yeah, he sounded, which is weird because I've never been a big Travis Scott fan, but I can listen to him. Hearing him compared to Carti on this was like finally a breath of fucking fresh air.
I get what you're coming. I get where you're coming from. Oh man, I need to watch this reaction. Radar was actually a Metro Boomin beat, and I never would have thought so because it sounded like an MMG type beat. Maybach Music.
Yep.
Sounded like Rick Ross or some shit like that. But with the Memphis twist to it. This one had a lot of Swamp Izzo screaming on it. I think this is when I started to realize he was existing on this project.
I'm trying to look and see where I realized it. Because Munyon is where I started putting Swamp Izzo as a note, and then it's in like every song since then.
Okay. I know there's one song where he screams after every line that Carti says.
I want to say it's
can't
Munyon.
remember which one. Really?
Munyon.
I didn't put a note about that, but not that I'm looking at notes. I'm completely remembering this off the top of my head because I'm a professional. And Crypt is too. When we say notes, we're talking about mental notes.
I'm looking at notes on the screen because fuck this album.
Okay. Rather Lie. Come on. We already talked about it.
We're just going track by
song.
track now. This is great.
Fine
I'm
shit.
so happy to relive this.
Fine shit. Come on. Fire lyrics in that hook.
Fine
hook
shit
is
I put
fucking
was
amazing.
fine. 4.5 out of 10. Next.
Don't ride or die for me, just die. I think he said some shit he said some shit like that. My bitch
couldn't
is
tell
too
you.
bad to go outside. My bitch is too bad to go online. Don't say you'll ride or die for me, just die. I think that's a hard line. I think that's one of the hardest lines on the album.
Man, the bar is set low. Backdoor featuring Kendrick and Janae Aiko?
Janae Aiko.
Janae Aiko.
Yeah, she was a lot more popping. She eat the booties like groceries. Do you remember that line?
Yeah, was that not Nicki that said that?
No, that's Janae Aiko.
Did not know that.
But yeah, Kendrick and Janae Aiko kind of did a Luther style. He handles the low baritone vocals, and she handles the soprano female vocals, and they combine together, and it sounds all cute. I thought the backdoor was catchy.
Annoying.
I thought that part of it was catchy, but
I thought it was annoying.
it was all right.
4.5 out of 10. Toxic with Skepta.
Okay, so my boy sounded exactly. I don't give a fuck. My boy sounded exactly like Future on this one.
Yes, he did.
To the T.
Yes, he did.
And I'm impressed by it. This is something that I think Carti is very talented at, is changing his voice to sound like whoever the fuck he wants on these different songs. I think that's a talent in itself, and I think he deserves flowers for that. Are you going to sneeze, yawn? Or are you going to do both?
I'm trying to hold back a yawn.
Explode?
I'm tired, all right? You made me self-conscious about yawning because you pointed out every time that I do it, knowing damn well it's midnight and I'm tired as fuck.
Damn. I didn't want to like this one at first either, and I was really scared about Skepta being on this song with Carti. I was like, he's going to sound so out of place. But
I thought it was going to be the producer.
Worked.
I didn't realize it was the rapper, Skepta. I didn't like his verse all that much, but...
Okay.
I mean, it was okay. I've heard Skepta do better. But you're not going to rap your ass off on a Carti album. You're going to save that shit for better albums.
It was more about just fitting the vibe, fitting the aesthetic. They had like those psychedelic echoes on his voice to really just match with the vibe. He didn't kill the vibe. You know, he could have been rapidy, like you said, and it could have kind of killed the vibe of the song. But I thought he was really in pocket, Skepta, on this one. So, I don't know. I didn't like it at first. But the hook was really catchy to me, and I started to catch up on it. Warm up to
Mustard!
it.
All right. Get it?
What the fuck was that?
I yelled mustard.
Oh, bro, every time you do that, your mic says no.
Oh, so you just saw me open my mouth really wide?
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was happening. All right, we talked about Munyon a lot.
Crank
another
beat was
sample
great.
Chat beat.
That was it.
Okay, we just going fast.
Charged him a fee featuring Future. That was awful. Terrible song. Was that
Crank
the one where...
is the type of music you would expect from a Carti album. Let me at least get that in there. And there's some crazy abrasive ad-libs in there. He's actually rapping on this to his standard.
To his standard, okay. I was like, hold up there.
So, I like it. I like that one.
Was
Charge them hoes a fee.
Yeah, was that the one where Future was like doing all kinds of shit comparisons in the hook? It was like horse shit, dog shit, cow shit. Dead ass, those are what he was saying. I don't know if it was that one or if it was
I don't remember. I didn't even write anything about that. I just thought I kind of tuned Future out because I thought he sounded deader than dead.
Yeah.
Like whatever the next level is after
I think that's
dead,
what it is. So like
if you die in the afterlife, that was Future on this one.
There was one song where Future, he's already like slow, but he sounded slowed down and deeper. Like they intentionally slowed his vocals down. And like he sounded like me listening to the album, like just wanted to fucking off himself. And then there was one song where he was just making all kinds of shit comparisons in the hook with dog shit, cow shit, chicken shit, and horse shit. I'm fairly certain those are the 4 shits. And I'm not joking at all right here. I'm dead serious. That was what he said.
Hold on. I got to go back and listen now really quick. And by the way, for the record, I have no idea who did the fucking hook for this song. I don't know if it was Carti saying it or Future saying it. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay? I legit do not know. Let me see.
See, I have in the notes was Carti on this. All right, Joey's listening. That's it.
I don't know.
That was it.
I can't find it that quick. Oh, that was it?
That was it. Yeah, I just heard him say dog shit. Listen to it again. He's like, that is dog shit. That's chicken shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's so bad. It is awful.
Again, I like the beat. I like the beat on it. It's pretty slow.
We get
but
it.
It has
The
some
beats
cool
are great.
choices
That
in the
is
super
it.
saturated
That is
hats.
it.
He left an open verse challenge on this song too, by the way.
What?
Did you notice that?
No, don't give a shit.
There's like 8 bars, legit. So you, and I know you want to,
won't do it.
Can put a verse right on there.
Refusal.
And post it. Or either that
Absolutely
or somebody
not.
forgot to record their verse. Or
That'd be funny.
Probably because they were falling asleep in the studio.
It'd be funny if Carti
one.
never was on it. We're sitting here debating, was it Future, was it Carti? It's like, Carti just forgot to put his verse on there.
This one might not be for everybody, but I thought it was a pretty good composed song for that.
It must just be so fucking easy for him to make music. Just wake up and make random noises on fire-ass production. It'd be so easy, dude.
God. This is amazing. Oh, this is good stuff. All right. Good credit. This is probably one people want to hear us talk about.
Yeah.
This was the last chance for Kendrick to actually give us a true verse on this project. If you're looking at the track list, you're like, oh, shit. This is the last chance.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of notes on it. I know people wanted me to do a full reaction to it, but I'm not going to. I just have that Kendrick did okay. There was nothing that blew me away. There were some shots, some subtle shots, but I think everybody's just going to be listening for Drake shots at this point. That's kind of the curse that he's going to have for a while.
I don't at all. And then when I look up like articles about the songs, because I like to like dig a little deeper, I'm like, why is the headline Kendrick takes shots at like that's not what I got out of this verse at all.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's the generic shots that we understand.
He always does those.
Exactly. Every rapper ever does those. It's just because of the situation that he's in. I have seen a lot of people raise a comeuppance about this. And like, there was even one of the hot take questions that I had, I think. Where was that at? You keep talking.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what you're alluding to per se, but one thing I will say is they made a cool entrance for Kendrick on this song because there was a key change right before he started his verse, and it kind of changed it like switched the whole tone in a dramatic way for him to come in. And usually I'm not a big fan of that deep voice shit that rappers do when they purposely try to make their voice sound deeper, but I think Carti actually does it pretty well in this one. There's 3 lines that Kendrick said that were like stickouts to me. Being in the West, I carry the weight, Luka Doncic. That shit literally made me laugh out loud.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
And that's a double entendre.
Yep.
Because I carried a weight.
Drugs.
We don't know the real. Oh, okay. It's triple meaning then.
I mean, I don't feel like he's rapping about drugs, but
I carry the weight in the West, meaning Luka is going to be the one that's carrying the weight for the Lakers for years to come. That's the reason they brought him over there. Dallas got rid of him. Supposedly, Dallas got rid of him because he wasn't conditioning himself properly.
He weighed 275 pounds, apparently.
He can still shoot a 3 like a motherfucker, though. And then I guess the drugs, too. I didn't take it like that.
I mean, the Lakers are in the West.
Like the drug thing, I didn't take it like that. I don't know.
I'm doing like a 2018 YouTuber reactor dig deep in the bars.
Oh. Reaching?
Yeah. That's a better description.
Pulling out dog shit. Pulling out horse shit. Pulling out chicken shit.
It's like, no, bro, you don't get it. He's talking about the rap game in general. Every time he's reaching in and listening to a new song, it's horse shit. That's dog shit. That's chicken shit. It's all different versions of shit, which is what this album is. It's 7 different versions of shit. No matter what type of shit it is, it's still shit.
Did you find what you were looking for?
No.
Just now? Oh, okay. Well, Carti, my evil twin. I thought that line was hard. Maybe it was just the way it was delivered, but also just what that could represent. I thought that's pretty cool because Kendrick is like the thought-provocative, like deep meaning, lyrical man, and Carti is not. So Carti's my evil twin. I thought that was pretty cool, and the whole twin being like the trend thing that you say about your boy or your homie right now.
Yeah.
You know? So I thought that was kind of cool. And then I would say fuck you too, but the list was full. That was a cool line. Like, yo, I've been like calling out so many people and talking so much shit about people, specifically on Like That. That's where he like talked to, like, he hit up a lot of people with that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, I would say fuck you too, but the list was full. Those are like the three standout lines for me that hit me the hardest in Kendrick's verse.
I got you.
So you were looking up things this whole time and you found nothing?
Couldn't find it. I think the person deleted it. So, but I know there's been like a big uprising about him doing a song with Carti and some kind of hypocrisy. And I don't know what it is. Did Carti do something? Did he do something with children? I just don't understand what the hypocrisy is. Like where the big uprising is.
I'm not sure. I don't know about this.
I don't know shit about him.
I think that's the whole point. I think there's a big mystique about this guy because he goes off the grid for so long and he disappears, and when he pops out, he's wearing fucking villain cosplays. And he's an interesting character. I mean, I honestly don't want to learn more about him. I want to just keep him as this mysterious guy that just likes to be a voice actor. And
have you ever seen the movie Us?
Yeah. I know the voice you're talking about.
His rapping reminds me of people in the nether. Or in the end of the world. Like, I'm Playboi Carti. That's what it reminds me of.
That was good. That was really good.
I've actually practiced that voice a lot.
Okay.
Are we done talking about this? Can we please where are we at?
I See You, Baby Boy is the next one.
Okay.
Those arpeggiated synths made me ascend. I thought Lil Uzi would be on a song like this. He had the breathy, chill vocals, which you don't like, but I thought he had great vocals on this one.
2 out of 10.
It's a video game vibe.
2 out of 10.
Okay. I'll add the insight you put the rating, so I'll
we go.
glorify it with my description, and then you'll just shit on it
Yes.
with your rating. All right?
The yin and yang.
Wake Up Filthy. In terms of the beat, the chemistry between that tape string and the bass synth was fucking incredible. I love this fucking beat on this song. And it's Carti featuring Carti on this one, baby. Bouncing between those two different voices, which actually I think that makes a cool vibe where it sounds like he's him featuring another version of him. Actually, this beat reminds me of Meltdown. The first part of Meltdown, the Travis Scott. Are you Drake and Travis Scott. Is you fucking crazy? Is you fucking crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Does it ring a bell?
No.
Okay. Travis Scott actually was on this one too. That's probably what made me think about that. I thought he floated on this, had some crazy background vocals. So yeah, Wake Up Filthy, pretty dope.
4 out of 10.
That's why Crypt is giving it a
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Okay. Jumping. Lil Uzi sounds cool in the background of this one. Lil Uzi is actually rapping regular in this one. No melodic shit, no singing or anything like that. Not saying I'm against it, but had some heavy-ass 808s. I like the bounce on this one. He was like, don't do it. Or Lil Carti was like, I'm about to jump off something, something. Lil Uzi bounces off like, don't do it. Or some shit like that. Yeah, I thought this one was fun.
1 out of 10.
This is so good, dude. This is so good. All right. Trim. I just got a trim, by the way, the other day. You know, I mean, I like that. All right. Trim. This was the future that I like on this. This was the hungry, dope sounding future that was kind of like on Dumb Dumb and Dumber with Young Thug and Lil Baby on the Lil Baby album. This one is the one where Swamp Izzo was going in on this one, screaming at the top of his lungs. But that's kind of the beauty of this album to me, like the way it was put together. I'm assuming Carti was executive producing his own shit. Horse shit, dog shit, cow shit. But he was like, yo, trust me. Just keep the yelling. Well, I wonder what it's like talking to Carti, too. I wonder if he's like, yo, trust me. You got
For real, like, what's his normal speaking voice? What the fuck does he sound like?
Like, bro, can you just finish a fucking sentence in one voice? Please? I mean, he's probably like, hello, sir, how are you today?
Yeah.
Probably all just one big fucking act. But he was like, yo, trust me, bro. Keep yelling after every single line that I say on this song. Trust me. The pianos on this beat are fucking dope. Yeah, I thought this one had great energy. And I like the idea that Swamp Izzo was just doing the ad-lib so aggressively on it.
2 out of 10.
All right. Cocaine Nose. We talked about this one briefly. It has the Ashanti Only You sample in it. I'm not big on that whole drug topic and shit like that, but this had enough to keep me interested. The raspy delivery from Cardi B. Oh, I knew it, bro. I knew it.
Man, you made it an hour and a half without doing it.
Earlier today, I was telling myself, I am not going to get through this whole podcast without saying Cardi B by accident at least once.
I'd rather listen to Cardi B, and that's saying something.
Anyways, the raspy voice from Playboi Carti on this is enough to keep me. I mean, Cardi B would probably start sounding raspy like that since she likes dicks hitting the dangly thing in the back of her throat.
Yep, uvula.
But yeah, Cocaine Nose.
4 out of 10.
Okay, and that was one of his keeps.
Yeah.
We need all the vibes. Trash. We don't got to go into that one. What are you rating that one?
3 out of 10.
What? Okay. Olympian. I like this one. Life's crazy, scary, whatever that line was where he held out scary. It was dope. This is a hard rage beat. There's no hi-hats. Instead, they use choppy tambourines for the hi-hat, which is a cool choice. It sounds chainy. No dick, though. It was a real smooth flow choice on this. Too many chains. I'm like an Olympian. I like that.
Swap Izzo!
He screamed it a lot on this one. I didn't even notice. Or I didn't even maybe I just became numb. Maybe I became numb to it because it was happening so much.
You might have. I don't know if he did it a lot on this one. I'm just saying it now at this point.
Okay. He was not afraid to let the beat breathe on this one. And it kind of showed I don't need my DNA all over the whole fucking song. Sometimes just let the instrumental rock. You know what I mean? They did it in a lot of classic style music, like classic rock and stuff like that, guitar solos and shit like that. Why not let the producer just have his moment where, we just let the beat breathe for a little bit. Yeah, I like this one.
3.5 out of 10.
Okay. We'll take the 0.5. We'll take the 0.5. OPM Baby, we kind of talked about enough.
1 out of 10.
What was your rating for that? Okay, Twin Trim. What about that one?
1 out of 10.
Okay. Now, I didn't hear anything that you said about this one, and this is one of my keep 3. And it's the song that I think the album should have ended on. I think it would have ended on a super high note with this one. Like Wheezy.
2 out of 10. It sounded like he was rapping through his boogers.
What does that even mean?
Listen when he says the word pussy. Is it pussy? You can just hear that. You can hear the boogers blocking his nasal passages when he says the word pussy.
I don't know, bro. When I listen to his music, I'm not really listening. I'm just bouncing.
That's the point of it.
This is great going through email music. Fantastic going through email music.
Interesting.
You could clear out your inbox and have a good time when you're listening to this. When you're deleting every email. Dog shit, horse shit, and cow shit. This one got it. Did this one have it?
3 out of 10.
Okay. All right. There's a cool piano. Actually, this song was actually kind of annoying. It wasn't very sonically pleasing.
I put decent melody on the chorus. That's all I have.
Walk. This is another one where Cardi sounds exactly like Future to the fucking T. This one was kind of a throwaway. This one was really close to being in my delete 3. I'm gonna guess you gave this one a 2 out of 10.
3 out of 10. Beat was hard.
Wow.
Out of tune, out of tune.
Oh, did it have that on there?
That's what I wrote. I don't remember.
We were 27 songs deep into the album. You weren't adjusted to this and enjoying it at this point?
Nope.
Okay. HBA. What does that stand for?
Huge.
Isn't that a type of loan you could get?
Balls and ass.
Okay. That's how I like my chicks with dicks, you know what I'm saying? Just talking his shit on this one. It was okay. I was scared at first seeing that it was a 3-minute song because I was like, I don't want to hear a 3-minute. This isn't a knock against him as an artist. I just don't feel like he's the type of artist that should be having 3-minute plus songs. Mm-hmm. You know, I feel like he should just be like quick, dip in, get the fuck out. How are we feeling about it?
3.5 out of 10.
These are surprisingly generous, in my opinion.
I might have become numb to it
generous,
at this point.
I would say. Overly generous.
There you go.
What are we feeling about overly?
1.5 out of 10.
Well, so much for the generosity. And then I feel like they really tried to make a song that had some meaning and some hometown pride with South Atlanta, baby. I feel like they really tried to like end it on a note like, yo, we're from Atlanta. We're making the hometown proud. You know what I mean? They were like, we created our own genre. I'm like, okay. Yeah. I mean, I call it rage music because he was like, don't try to call it anything. No. I call it rage music. You know, I'll say that. Has some cool distortion effects and shit like that. Some cool slam sound effects that were in there. But again, this album should have ended with Wheezy Baby. Was that what it was called? Like Wheezy, sorry.
Like Wheezy.
How are we feeling about this one?
3 out of 10.
And there you have it. There is our rundown of all 30 songs on
Ridiculous.
I said it again. Playboi Carti's music. The audacity in Crip's mind of this man to name this title just flat music. Out music. The title is music. The cover says I am music.
Oh.
I don't know what it. I guess I would check Billboard maybe to see what the official name of it is. Stuart, can you do that? My internet now. Well, maybe pay your bill, bro. And maybe there won't be an issue there. But yeah, let's get into games. Do we have a song for games?
I was going to say real quick, what did you give it out of 10?
The whole album?
Yeah, what's your overall whole album out of 10? And then we're done with this forever.
Okay. Until the deluxe comes out with 40.
No,
songs
absolutely
up there.
not. Refusal.
Out of 10 for a Playboi Carti album. It kind of overstays its welcome a little bit. Like if it oh man.
No shit. 30 songs.
If it ended at like Wheezy. All right, yeah, I'll make this simple. If it ended at like Wheezy, I would probably give it a 6.5. But because it didn't, I'll give it like, I won't knock it too much for that. I'll give it a 6. For what it is, I think it's a 6.
Awesome. I gave it a 3.2.
We'll take the 0.2.
I just added up that.
But I will be playing this album. I will be playing this album in the car driving around. Like I think it'll be really good for that.
I will be playing the instrumental version of this album. If there's a shred of vocal performance on the song, I'm skipping it, and we'll move on to the next one.
Oh my God. Did you like some sexy songs for you better than this album?
Probably.
You're having a great year in music.
It's been terrible. It's been an awful time to be a hip-hop YouTuber.
I can't even find the chart. I'm too distracted right now. I can't find the... Okay. I Am Music? Playboi Carti delays I Am Music album release by 3 hours. Had to wait for Thug to send his verse.
What?
Carti wrote.
That's wild.
When you
I
have
didn't
the
hear
connects
that he had
with these distributors, that's crazy that you could get it up that quick.
It is.
I thought I got it up quick. This guy gets it up quicker.
There we go. Boner bars. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that like he had to put this album out because of his label. Like they were forcing him to put it out. And they tied his hands. But I'm done talking about it. I don't want to hear his fucking name ever again. Let's play this Guess the Rapper in 1 minute and get the fuck out of here. How about that?
All right, let's do it. I'm with it.
All right. You want me to go
Kanye
first?
West.
No. All right.
Wait, I'm trying to find my little spreadsheet that I made with potential candidates for this Guess the Rapper, so that way I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. Comment on Spotify or YouTube if you found my spreadsheet with a whole bunch of rappers on it. Okay. All right. So you pick one and I pick one, basically.
Yes.
And I'll make sure to pick somebody that you've never heard of, so that way you get pissed off.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say real quick. What do you think Fantano gave the album? He just put out a video like 30 minutes ago.
Strong 4.
Oh, gave it a light 4.
He gave it a light 4. Okay.
Light 4.
Okay. I could see that. I was pretty damn close.
You were.
I don't even watch him anymore. I don't watch other reviewers of music ever since we started the podcast because, I want to have my own thoughts and I don't want to be swayed by anybody else's opinions, so. All right. Damn, this rapper I've actually. Oh, wow. This is interesting. Okay. This is interesting.
Wow.
You will never guess this. All right. Do you want to go first?
Sure. Why not?
All right. It is so cold in my house right now. Okay. Guess the rapper in 1 minute. The rules are simple. Crypt has to guess the rapper in 1 minute.
There's other rules.
He can only ask yes or no questions.
That's it.
And that is it. Let me not pull up the calculator like I do every single time. Let me pull up the clock. And I will put this up to the camera. And you can't even see me right now.
I couldn't.
Maybe you can. Okay. All right. Let's see how much I know about this artist. I think I know a fair amount. All right. 3. I am music.
Holy shit, just do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Is it Playboi Carti?
Go.
Hit the damn button, please, Jesus. All right, male.
No.
Female.
Yes.
What?
No, it's male.
Dude, why did you say no?
Your first question was, is it Playboi Carti?
Okay, it is male. Are they black?
No.
They're white. Okay. East Coast. They're mixed. Are they mixed? Sorry.
I don't think so.
Are they white?
I think so.
Are they part of a rap group?
No.
How do you think are they Hispanic?
I don't think so.
Are they currently rapping?
Yes.
Have they had a big song in the last 5 years?
Yeah.
Are they from the Northeast?
No.
Are they from the Southeast?
Yes.
Are they from Florida?
No.
They from Atlanta?
Yes. Final guess.
Atlanta white boy. Still rapping.
It's tough. The way you narrowed it down is going to be a little tough for you.
I don't know.
Do you want
white boys from
big
Atlanta.
hint? Like
can't
a
do that.
massive hint?
I can't do that. Nope, that's not part of it.
Okay.
But I don't know a single white rapper from Atlanta.
Oh, yes, you do. And if I told you the hint, you would know why. But
man, I'm leaning towards one person, but I don't think they're from Atlanta.
I hope this person is from Atlanta. Let me make sure.
Rapping.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Okay, I'm thinking too long on this. I'm gonna say G-Eazy.
He's from the Bay.
Fuck.
And
Paul Wall.
I think I was wrong about this.
This is
So
great.
I think I fucked you over completely.
This is so great.
Paul Wall's from Texas. The answer is Russ.
Russ is
I think he's from New Jersey now that I'm looking at this.
Russ is mixed. You just fucked this all up for me.
Okay, well, he's Italian. And I figured that out like halfway through. I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure he's Italian. I know he moved to, he grew up in Atlanta. Is that fair enough?
He's not
then,
mixed.
Right?
Okay, he's Sicilian American. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought he
grew
was
up
mixed.
in Atlanta. So I don't think I fucked that up. I think I did okay.
He's a New Jersey rapper.
My hint would have been you mentioned him on a recent stream you did. Because somebody asked you about reacting to him.
Yeah, that wouldn't have helped.
I watch your fucking videos when I'm washing my dishes of your 1 hour long.
The answering questions for an hour.
Questions because you don't know how to make good content. So
I don't.
You resort to that.
I do that.
All right, let's wrap this up with a big old W here from your boy.
All right. Well, Joseph.
Should I take down this spreadsheet or is that cheating?
Yeah. You cannot have that up.
Okay.
I'm over here raw dogging it. You're gonna have a fucking spreadsheet. All right, here we go. Joey, guess the rapper in 1 minute. Go.
Oh God. Female?
No.
Male?
Yes.
Okay. Are they black?
Yes.
Okay. Are they from the South?
No.
Are they from the North?
Technically, yes.
Are they from the Northeast?
Yes.
Are they from New York?
No.
Fuck you. Are they from Massachusetts?
Nope.
Northeast? Really? Really? You don't consider Cleveland Northeast, do you?
Not really. But they're not from Cleveland.
Okay. Are they from Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Okay. So are they from Pittsburgh?
No.
No, they're from Philadelphia.
Yes.
Do they have a song with Friday?
No.
Is it Cassidy?
No.
Is it...
Final guess.
Philadelphia. Come on. There's not many. It's not Meek. It's not Cassidy. Joe, I swear to God, I'm going to fucking... Nah, this is going to make me mad. I know my fucking Philly rappers.
He's got a hard thinking face on right now. Still thinking. Are you frozen?
Dude.
No, you're not. Okay.
Philadelphia. Shit. I'm free. Bro, I'm choking. I'm choking hard.
This is
dog shit, horse shit, panda shit.
I'm not going to say anything about it until you got to give me a final answer. Come on. Final answer.
Freeway.
The answer was Will Smith. It's cheeky, wasn't it?
He was born in West Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. On the playground, he spent most of his days.
Chilling I actually know the full song.
Cool. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." I whistled for a cab and when it came near.
Nope.
Oh. Well, I'm singing. Okay, you're being an asshole right now.
I'm being an asshole.
I'm singing.
Because he goes on the plane next. He goes on the plane and drinks some orange juice next.
Okay.
Yeah. Fun fact: there's a full version of that. They only used it for the very first episode. And then,
I know I've seen it before, but I never saw it.
Yeah, they used it for the very first episode and then cut it down after that.
Fucking Freeway. I guess.
But there we go. We both suck.
Think of Freeway. Freeway.
Who the hell? I don't even know who that is.
He's from Rockefeller. He was with Jay-Z, Beanie Siegel, Freeway. Like they were all part of the Rocket. What we do is wrong.
Would that not be? I guess he wasn't part of the New York squad.
No. I don't even know where Beanie is from. I don't know where Beanie Siegel's from. But anyways, we ended off on an L.
Double L's.
We had a W with the Playboi Carti album, but we ended up on an L.
Massive L. Just 3 fucking fat dick L's in our face.
All right.
That's the Papadoo Podcast. Subscribe. Turn on those post notifications. I meant to say that in the beginning. So if you've somehow made it 2 fucking hours into this podcast, turn on those post notifications so you know every single Tuesday when that video drops, you don't miss that shit. Here's my thigh. It's white.
And here's the top of my head.
Peace out. Fuck this album.
That's it. Okay.
Papadoo!